What I'm about to show you guys today is a fairly smart redstone circuit. It has a number of different uses and it's fairly simple to understand. What's up agents, Zero here, welcome back to another Minecraft Redstone video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a red coder circuit. Now I'm sure some of you guys probably know what a red coder circuit actually is, but I'm sure there are some of you who have no idea what this is. So that's obviously what this video is about. So basically a red coder circuit only ever gives off one output, and depending on the signal strength of a comparator, because this is 100% comparator based, that'll actually determine what output you're going to end up getting. And so for this example, I've got myself an item inside of an item frame. Obviously it does not have to end up being an arrow. It can obviously be anything else you want to put inside the item frame or anything else that you want to use the comparator for. So as you can tell, this is actually technically in the one spot. Depending on what you're using inside the item frame or whatever else you're using, it's going to look different. And as you can tell, the first redstone torch is on and the rest of them are all off. So if I go ahead and rotate this once, as you can tell, this redstone torch turned off and this redstone torch turned on at the exact same time, and it's just going to continue going down the line. Even when we go ahead and get to the end of the line, we rotate it once and the last one at the end turns off and the first one turns on, all of the exact same time. And like I said, it does not have to be an item frame, but it is 100% comparator based. So let's go ahead and get started building this. Now for this demonstration, I'm actually going to be using a 4x5 area. The actual red coder circuit is actually 4 wide, and I'm only going to make this red coder circuit 3 long. So for this purpose, I'm only going to be using a 4x5 area. You're going to need basically 2 blocks right here, depending on what you're doing with your comparator. But yeah, we're only going to be building this 3 wide just to make this tutorial go a little bit faster. Now the resources that you're going to need are 4 building blocks, 2 redstone dust, 2 repeaters, 2 redstone torches, 1 comparator, and obviously whatever it is you decide you're going to end up needing to set off your comparator. Now for these resources up top in particular, you're going to have to do some multiplication, because this is the amount of resources that you're going to need for a single signal strength, because as I said before, this depends on the signal strength of a comparator. So say for example you want your max signal strength from your comparator to be 3, then what you need to do is multiply all of this by 3. So you're going to instead end up needing 12 building blocks and 6 redstone dust, repeaters, and redstone torches. If you want your max signal strength to be 6, then you multiply all this by 6, so on and so forth. And just keep in mind that the max signal strength, regardless if it's a comparator or not, is only 15. So the max that you can go ahead and multiply this out is actually 15. Obviously, if you really want to, you can multiply this out more, but it's not really going to do you a whole heck of a lot. So let's go ahead and grab absolutely everything. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and place down your comparator, and I don't think I said this already, but this is where the ramp block is. So let's go ahead and place this down, and then I'm going to go ahead and place down our item frame really quick. I'm not going to put anything inside the item frame just yet. I'm going to wait until the end. So here's what you want to do. Obviously, as I said, I'm only going to be doing this 3 long just for the purposes of this tutorial, but you basically repeat the process regardless of how big your red coder circuit is going to end up being. So what you want to do is go ahead and place down a line of blocks like this. Then what you want to do is come up here and place down repeaters going down just like this. Go ahead and place blocks in front of those repeaters and place a redstone torch on the side of every single one of those blocks. So now what you want to do is go ahead and crouch down. If you don't crouch down, you're going to change the tick speed of the repeaters, and we do not want that, so go ahead and crouch down and place down a block. You could stay crouched down and go ahead and place them on top of the repeaters, but you can just place them like this afterwards. And then you also want to go ahead and place down blocks on top of your redstone torches just like that. Go ahead and place redstone torches on top just like this. Go ahead and place down repeaters going into these blocks. Now, here is where you need to make a few changes. If you are on Bedrock Edition, like I technically am, what you want to do is set all of these repeaters up here to 2 ticks. If you are on Java Edition, then you want to set all these repeaters up here to 3 ticks. As I said, I am technically on Bedrock Edition, so I have to go ahead and set these to 2 ticks, otherwise this will not work. Go ahead and place redstone dust along the top of all of these blocks just like that, and you are now all completely done with your redstone red coder circuit. So let's go ahead and test this. So if we go ahead and put our item inside the item frame, so this redstone torch is obviously going to be on. If we go ahead and rotate this once, the next redstone torch is going to end up turning on, and then again the next one turns on, so on and so forth. Obviously, because I only have this set to 3, because obviously I said this is just an example. If I go any further, nothing's going to happen until I go all the way back to the front. So that is how you build your red coder circuit. Now over here I have a simple example of how you can actually go ahead and use your red coder circuit. And obviously this is for map purposes, obviously, because I have these command blocks up here. Obviously, if you're going to build something like this in survival, you're not going to have access to command blocks, but I wanted to go and show you guys. So basically what this particular example is, some of you guys might remember not too long ago I did a video regarding my working command block Rubik's Cube, which I stated in that video it's still a work in progress. It still technically is a work in progress, but this is pretty much the exact same type of circuit that's actually used in the actual command block circuitry for the actual Rubik's Cube itself. So let's go ahead and show you guys what this does. So if I go ahead and press this button, this is going to end up, basically what this is, say for example you're building a map and you want to roll dice in order to move a certain number of spaces. This is what I'm using it for. As you can obviously tell in the chat, it technically said we rolled a 1. So if I go ahead and press it again, and apparently I got 1 again. This is supposed to be 100% random. There we go. So now we actually rolled ourselves a 4, and it's just 100% random as to what you're going to end up. We just rolled ourselves a 5. Now I'm not going to be going into too much detail as to how this circuit works, but I will go ahead and say that there are items inside of these shulker boxes, and the dispensers will actually dispense shulker boxes as a block, which is the only thing that dispensers are able to dispense as a block. And there are different amount of items inside of each of the actual shulker boxes themselves, which is obviously what's allowing it to give the different signal strengths on the actual red coder itself. So earlier stuff before this time. So that is literally all there is. Now there will be a world download link in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check this out for yourself, but that's actually going to have to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Juice. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys later.